Campanelli, and happy anniversary to you, sir.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
20 years ago, 2004.
Yep.
You brought this product with a different label.
Different label, that's it.
To QVC,
Yes.
and it was the first product you ever brought to us.
Very first product. Still going strong 20 years later.
Yeah, this is a point spray and walk away stain remover. And I feel so passionately about this because I use it in my own home and it works.
Yes, yes it does.
I'm not sure what's in it. I think it's magic, but it's like spraying a eraser on your floor. You want to show us?
Yeah, sure. So 30 years ago, we created this formula because people were buying things like this that you have to go to the store and you'll get on your hands and knees and do all that stuff. We said, well, we're going to come up with a product that actually works and change the delivery system. So standing up and shooting from the hip, this product will allow you to take the product to the stain. So we have a foaming agent in here that lifts and separates the stain from the carpet fiber. It forms a crystal, falls to the bottom of the carpeting. When it dries, you do your regular vacuuming and you suck up the residue. It is that easy. We have a natural odor eliminator in here that's going to make your pet less likely to go back and mark the same spot. And I always tell this story when I'm on the air, David. My dad had a bad back, so he could not physically get on his hands and knees and rub and scrub if he had a stain. Every once in a while, he would spill a little red wine or something like that.
Life happens, right?
Life does happen, but this allows you to take the product to the stain and get rid of it. And David, aim, spray, walk away. When it's gone for good.
And when it dries, just do your regular vacuuming. Now, let's take a look at some animation.
Yeah, so this is showing you the technology here, right? This is the foaming agent is lifting and separating the stain from the carpet fiber, forming that crystal, falling to the bottom, and then when you do your regular vacuuming and after it dries, you suck up the residue. It is that easy.
You get 3 15-ounce cans, and I'm telling you, if you run out of this, you're going to panic. Because that's what happened to me as I spilled, again, some coffee the other morning, and I used the last little bit in the bottom of the can, and then realized I didn't have this on auto delivery.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we have auto delivery available for you, delivering every 90 days for 1 year. There is an indefinite shelf life. So store this under every bathroom sink or under your kitchen sink because stains happen to nice people. And when they happen, you need to be able to get them up. Now, permanent marker on carpet?
It is. It's blue permanent marker. We put it on here for a reason because here's the idea, right? When you go to the store, you see these red labeled products. They want you to get on your hands and knees. Now watch. We'll spray this on here. You can see that it's got soap, right? And then what do you have to do? You have to go back. You have to get the scrub brush. You have to kind of do that, all that business. You have to get the rag. You have to blot it. All the while, I'm actually mashing that further into the carpet.
I mean, some of it comes up.
And that's fine, but I'd be here almost all day, right? So rather than doing that, standing up, shooting from the hip, this foaming agent is going to lift and separate the stain from the carpet fiber. Just little circles going back and forth. You can see how it's lifting that out, and when that foam separates the stain from the carpet fiber, when that dissipates, the stain will be gone. It's gone for good. If you see a little bit left, it's okay. Just give it one more little hit, and then it's gone. But just to be fair, we'll go over this here. You can see that this is a little bit more foamy because we're trying to cut through these soaps in the other product, but you can see that the foam is lifting and separating that stain from the carpet fiber. When it lifts, falls down to the bottom, forms a crystal, and when it dries, you do your regular vacuuming, you suck up the residue, the stain is gone, it is gone for good.
A lot of you are wondering, can you really point this from the hip and spray? Now, this bullseye is a good 6 feet away from me.
6 feet away. We found a 6-foot ruler online. We were talking about this earlier. Would this actually be a 6-foot ruler for David Venable? We thought maybe that would be like a David Venable toothpick at this point.
Look at this.
You're standing up.
It's starting to lessen the stain, and you're going to need to put a generous amount on here to get rid of all of it, but just move in a circular motion. And then you're going to see that stain lift and separate from the carpet. If when you're done, you see a little bit of the stain remaining, just hit it with a little more solution.
That is it.
Now, if I've got an older stain, Chris, what is your best advice?
Older stains, listen, I think we had a caller on Sunday when you and I were on. She said they got a stain out for after 15 years and trying other products. Listen, is this going to take out every single stain? No, probably not. But if you've tried everything else, give this a try. I'm promising you, you will be happy.
It's like magic. Yeah. As much as I'm sure that there is a monster that lives in a garbage disposal, there's magic in this can. And it's like spraying eraser on your floor on your laundry.
Or on your laundry. Great for pre-treating stains before you put them in the laundry. The aerosol is going to punch right through that. You can see this is greasy, waxy, red lipstick, right? As that kind of dissolves that here, that's what the aerosol is great for because you can punch it right through, let it do its job. You're going to put it right in the washing machine, right in the dryer, and then it's going to kind of come out absolutely nice and clean.
Yeah, and Chris's wife doesn't want him coming home with red lipstick on.
I would never do that, David.
No, no, sir.
I would absolutely never.
This is why everybody is looking for something that they can point, spray, and walk away, because once it dries, do your regular vacuuming, and it pulls up all those crystals.
That is
now,
it.
what are you showing us here?
We're showing you this on multicolor carpeting just to show you that we're not using bleach or solvents or any harsh chemicals that are going to change the color of the carpeting. This is like maybe like an old red wine stain or something like that. This is where my dad would kind of use it the most. He'd spill a little red wine because, to your point, life does happen. But at the end of the day, we're not changing the color of the carpeting. We're getting rid of the stains. We're aiming, we're spraying, we're walking away, we're standing up, shooting from the hip. We're not getting on our hands and knees. It's the formula and the delivery system that makes this product so very different than anything that you can get at the store.
Everybody is loving this. And what about our cars? Maybe the mats in the car.
Listen, we travel all the time for kids' sports. It's the same thing, right? I mean, your car mats are carpet, but it's the same principle. You're aiming, you're spraying, you're walking away. Maybe it's grease, maybe it's coffee that you spilled. I know you have a love affair with coffee. And spilling coffee, right?
I spill coffee a lot.
All right, so David, I know you're a very competitive guy.
So let's do it.
I'm going to give you 4, and I will take 5 because you're the professional
And we're
here.
going to point, spray,
Aim, spray, and walk away, right?
and walk away.
And that's the whole idea, right? Just like your coffee, right, David? So if you spill coffee, right, you wanted to make sure that you go get this product and you spray it right on there. If you see that it might have to kind of leave a little shadow, you might have to hit it again, but that's okay. You want to know why? Because it's the formula that is doing the work for you, right? Little circular motions are going to kind of get rid of that foam there like that. That's perfectly fine. That's normal. But as that foam dissipates, you are going to get rid of the stain, and the stain is going to be gone.
You can see
it's
the
gone for good.
stain bubbling up to the top of the carpet because it's no longer now a part of the carpet.
That's
it's
right.
now a part
It's part of that foaming agent.
Yeah, that will dry and turn to a crystal. How many are gone in this presentation? 350 of these are gone, and there are 350 lucky people.
Oh, wow.
Because they're going to get this home, and they're going to spray this on stains, because stains never happen at a convenient time.
Of course not.
They happen at the worst possible time. And before you freak out, because what is your option if you can't get that stain out?
Cut the carpet out or change the area rug.
Replace the whole
No,
room.
You don't want to do that.
Who can afford that, right? This is why you want this great Campanelli stain remover. I have loved this product for 20 years. It was the first product I ever bought from you.
Yeah.
And it's one that I just reordered this morning.
I was going to say that you just
when
bought
I realized I needed more. This is great stuff. Please don't miss this. Chris Campanelli, good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Now, let's talk about my shoes, because they're